How long can we survive with explosions? Yes, we have the artificer here, and I want to get back into this guy with this guy. I want to see how good we can do it. We defeated with level wave 2, so maybe wave 3 is the way to go. But I don't want this pistol. I want to get a nice landmine build and then have that pistol as a support weapon. And I don't know if it's going to show up in the shop, but hopefully it does. But if you're interested to see us try this build, like the like button, smash the smash button, anything to help this channel, or let me know that you're enjoying this kind of content. $49. Let's get some dodge. Another one of these elemental damage. Look at that. For every one elemental damage, we get bigger explosion size, which can go kind of crazy eventually. Ooh, explosion damage is a no-brainer for this guy. And one more of these, so we need about $40, give or take. Let's see if we can make that kind of money. It would be good. Oh, that was nice. 18. We might not reach the $40 mark. What is it, 32? Yeah, we're struggling a little bit to get that money. Ooh, you know what? I think we got it. I think we have everything we needed. You know what? I'll take some dodge. Yeah, we got both, and we even have this one waiting for us, which is good. This one's great. Anything that scales with engineering? Maybe the landmines do scale with engineering. I think they do. Yeah, the landmine scales with engineering. So let's make sure we buy that one as well. So it looks like we have our shop set up for us. We know what we're buying. We know what we're supposed to purchase. And yeah, if Curse comes along, that'll be great. That could be very interesting especially for the screwdrivers. Like, I believe it spawns a landmine every, what, 10 seconds, maybe a little bit more, less often. And with a screwdriver, I think it can spawn very quickly. So that would be great. More elemental. And let's do some max HP. Yeah, every 12 seconds. So I think if we really focus, or if we get some cursed screwdrivers, I think they can get pretty crazy. This one's good, and this one's great for us, elemental damage. And you know what, I'm inclined to, you know what, no, let's not go for the loot guy. I don't think, we're moving quite slowly. We don't really deal damage with our screwdriver, so I don't think if we see him show up, we have really the ability to mess with him. That's why I'm not locking that one to buy it later on. He might get caught up in the landmines and die that way, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like a necessary purchase, especially because that money right now is going to be used for other stuff. So it just felt like a bit of a waste, if you're asking me. Let's get some engineer. Let's get this screwdriver. Another one of those. More expensive. Oh, this pistol. You know what? We cannot get it. We have a full set of screwdrivers, and that's kind of important for us. I mean, look at this. Now we have for a wave of about 40 seconds, we spawn, give or take, 18 landmines. That's a good number. That's going to get a good amount of kills. It's going to be good for us. And the radius on those landmines is really big. So if we can keep it going with more elemental damage, it can go crazy. Like, it really can. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, you know, we did kill him. That was surprising. Now with the landmines, with the screwdrivers, which was the actual surprising aspect of it. Alright, we made a decent amount of cash, 132. Get some luck. Let's buy this. What did I buy? Oh yeah, the experience, of course. Let's upgrade the screwdriver. Now it's every 9 seconds. That's a nice upgrade. I think I'll get some regen, maybe, because we're not really going to attack that often with lifesteal. Like, screwdrivers are kind of slow attackers. So regen might be the way to go with this character. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so as usual, the goal is to make it to wave 20. If we make it to wave 20, that's a solid win. We're happy. We beat the run, and that's all that matters. But if we do manage to get to wave 20, we start to look a little bit further out, and we're going to try to see if we can make wave 25 a possibility. And that's usually a benchmark for a quite good run. And if we do make it to wave 25, sometimes we try, I mean, we always try if we can to make it to wave 30, but that tends to be a bit of a challenge. It's more of a pipe dream than an actual, I don't know if I want that one, but I'll get the XP gain. I will lock the luck and dodge upgrade. I'll get the discount. HP regen. Yeah, those all seem great. Yeah, we'll try to get to wave 30 if it's possible, and that's usually the benchmark of like I broke the game kind of run. But on difficulty 3, it's a fair bit higher than what we usually have. So my hopes, not my hopes, but my expectations are a little bit lower. Like I'm expecting more on try beat wave 20, and maybe we'll be able to touch a little bit further into the early 20s. At least that's my expectations. But again, if we only make it to wave 20, we down wave 21, that's a win for us. We're happy, especially at this difficulty where I am a little bit more unfamiliar. This is the first time I'm kind of venturing a little bit further out beyond the short run in which I managed to get all the way up to danger 5. Like, this is a bit of a new field for us. Do I want to have more enemies? You know what? It was too expensive, but this one's not. This one's interesting because I believe we already have one, and it might stack. So I think I'll buy it. I think I'll buy it because if they step on a landmine, that's likely to be the first time they get damaged, and that could be like a pretty big hit, basically. Like the screwdrivers, yeah, they don't do jack shit, but the landmines, they're quite a hit, and that being their first time they're getting damaged, that could be quite good for us. That could be a viable strategy. Alright, yeah, lots of people dying to landmines. That's how I like to see it. I would like a little bit more of how do you call it? Those items that like collect money from me automatically. That would be great for us. That would be like a little bit low on health. I didn't enjoy that part, but it would be nice to collect that money automatically, basically, so I can focus a little bit more on dodging. That would be ideal, but we'll see what shows up in the shop. Ooh, piercing damage. I mean, I'll take it. It's not that bad. Max HP and damage. Ooh, max HP. We need the max HP. I'll get the armor. Scare sausage, very nice. Scales well with the elemental. We have 5 elemental. Why does scare sausage only deal 3 times 1? That doesn't make sense, right? I'm a little bit confused, but we'll see. What do we have? More luck, yes. Another screwdriver, and the burning spreads to an additional enemy. That seems perfect. So we need about $75. We've been making about $200 per wave at this point for the past couple waves, so I think it should be in the cards for us to buy both of those items when they show up. I mean, look at this. We needed what, 80, and we're clearly already above it. So good work on these landmines for crowd control. Like they're getting the kills. They have a nice radius. They're really making it easier for us to keep the crowds as low as possible. A little bit of a problem with that is that only the tanky guys remain, and they're still gonna chase me around and hurt pretty hard when they do. But hey, can't win them all. If the landmines can take an ease off my shoulder, a weight off my shoulders, and take care of the weaker enemies, that's a huge win. And look at all this money, 400. That's a good amount of cash. This is a good amount of cash. So this wave has been treating us well. I think I'll go with It's a tough one. I think I'll do elemental damage and engineering. Engineering for sure. So let's get these. These all were excellent. Let's buy another one of these. What do we do here? No, I don't think we buy any of those weapons. The armor is excellent. This one's great. Ooh, that's a good buy. Items are gonna be a tier higher next reroll. That sounds great. Melee damage, range, and harvest. You know what? No, it has the -2 elemental, which is essential for us. Look at that explosion size. Yeah, that's really good. So why is the scare sausage only dealing 1 damage? That's odd. I don't think I understand it. It scales with elemental, but it's not. Do you do anything to elemental stuff? No, you don't. You just convert it to explosion size, but elemental should still be there. Oh well. We have a good reroll. Next shop. It's gonna be a tier higher, so I'm expecting fairly decent items to show up. So we'll see. Hopefully they're good quality for us. We'll see what shows up. But in the meantime, we're collecting money as usual. Let's get some stuff. Yeah. Good for us. 122. It will be nice if we get a good amount of money so we can afford whatever item shows up, even if it's quite expensive. A little bit weak. I feel a little bit weak. When we take damage, it's quite painful. It is fairly painful. So maybe something that can synergize better with these landmines. That would be great. Something to just make him stronger. Like, I don't know. I don't know what can really make him much stronger, but I'll take anything. Alright, 350. That should allow us. Ooh, perfect. That's really nice. I'll take the luck and I'll take the 3 armor. Yeah, 3 armor is really nice. What is this? It's a chain gun. Okay. It has a cooldown every 100 shots. That's fascinating. Oh, that's a tough one. Like, do I save it? It sounds interesting. It's legendary. You know what? We're gonna save it and hopefully it becomes good. This one's a unique... Okay, hold on. Structure attack speed. Okay. Consumables have a chance to explode. We're immediately buying this one. This one's getting locked for next time just because it's a good one. The structure attack speed. We have a turret. Also a little bit more speed. 3 armor. Chance to instantly track material when it's dropped. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. So, alright. We're going to need a little bit of money to make all this happen, but it seems like we have a good path forward planned. I don't know how that weapon's really going to play into this strategy. It seems a bit, how do I say it, out of place. Like, we don't really have a range build. It doesn't seem to have elemental aspects to it, so I don't really know how it will play out, but it seems very strong. So it's a legendary. I might as well try it. We're not really making it, we're not doing a challenge where we only buy screwdrivers, so might as well buy a legendary if it shows up like that. And it seems to do a lot of damage, so it could make us survive a lot better without having to rely on these landmines. So it could be a good item for us. And we're not going to sell the screwdrivers. We're just going to combine 2 level 2s. I think that's a good way to go about it. More dodge, yes. So okay, cannot afford it, but we're gonna buy. Ooh, look at this. Now there's a 100% chance to explode. Can we afford both? Yeah, we can afford all 3 of them. So that's perfect. Now we're gonna instantly attract materials. No longer an issue for me having to run around. We can focus more on dodging, which is it's gonna be a good focus for us. Maybe I can focus a little bit on looking for trees if they spawn. No, never mind. Looks like they spawned on their own. And yeah, I have to imagine these are trees, right? These items that I've been dropping. Or is that just my luck stat with these enemies? I don't know. No, it has to be trees. Look at that. But what is my luck stat for me to get all these items? 4 items is kind of ridiculous. It's a lot. I usually don't get 4 luck stat. Ooh, this is scary. It's a little bit on the iffy side for me. Yeah, it's feeling a little bit questionable. Alright, but 4 free items, I'll take this one. Range, explosion size, of course I'm taking that. A discount and more scarce sausage, of course. HP regen's good. Reroll for dodge, yes. I still cannot afford it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna save some money, but I'll buy the attack speed. That seems good. 0.07, yeah, that's gonna be... Oh, but you know what? It scales with engineering, so I'm kind of okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna reroll once just to see what's out here. This seems good, and that's it. That's it. We're saving our money. I think we should be almost guaranteed to be able to afford it next wave. Unfortunately, our survival is the real issue right this second, because we've been taking some hits and we've been having a hard time being able to kill the enemies. They're strong, they're starting to swarm us. It feels a little bit difficult. Like, if they step on the landmines on their own, that's great, but they don't really like to do that a lot, so it's up to me to kind of dodge them a ton. So we'll see how we can make that one work. But oh, look at that, there's a little guy out there. Yeah, these landmines, they have a good explosion radius, but oof, it's a little bit tough. But look at this. Look at this. Free items just like that. Like, they're spawning. Alright. So, more elemental. Baby gecko. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't do anything bad. Explosion size is... The game is giving me some good stuff. I'll give you that much. I'll get the crit. Why not? What do we have here? Range and dodge. Yes. So... It has a good range. It has piercing. This is going to be excellent eventually when we get it. Lifesteal. Okay. I'm into it. I am into it. Right now we heal exactly whatever we lose per second. And lifesteal can increase our damage quite significantly. Ooh, dodge and armor. Yes, please. So, okay. There's a lot of good potential for things to pick up in a very interesting way. Because now we're also, you know what, lifesteal suddenly does make sense for us, because, you know, we're shooting, I believe it was 10 bullets a second. So that's basically maxing out the lifesteal if we have a high lifesteal number. Like, that would be good for us. And it's feeling better. It's feeling way better. I'm feeling less crowded immediately, so that's a good benefit right away. Like, the last waves, they were crowding me. I needed the landmines to really kick in and try save me. But it feels decent right now. It's a lot more chaotic. A little bit harder to dodge just because there's a lot of things flying off the screen. So I have to focus a little bit harder on the little red pellets and enemies and all that stuff. But it seems a lot more doable. And if we can get some lifesteal, that'll be crazy. So let's get that one. Let's get this. Let's get some, you know what, I'll get the range damage. I'll get it for next time. And I'll get the lifesteal and less enemies. This is all excellent stuff. We need about $500 to buy everything. So hopefully it works. But alright, it looks like we're really not suffering from the constant loss of 1 HP, which is perfect. Alright, a little bit slow on the reload, but hey, we cannot do anything about it. But I believe that's part of the gun. And it's getting its own kills. It's like it's getting its kills by itself. It's not relying on the landmines, which is exactly what I was hoping for when we bought this. The landmines are still playing a part, and I hope they keep doing that, but at least this one's starting to rely a little bit on its own thing. It's not even dealing a lot of damage. It's dealing about 4 damage, so quite weak actually if we really want to look at it that way. Our health got low there for a second. Luckily, the turret was there to kind of help us, and the lifesteal, I imagine, played a part in it. So that was good. All right, all right. Waves are feeling more manageable. I'll get some armor though. Yeah, lifesteal was at 6, so not super high, but we're about to go to 10. Explosion size. Oh, that unfortunately that's gonna be next time. I think I'm gonna go with these two. I'm not gonna really engage with this one. I don't think so. I don't think so. It doesn't feel great. But explosion damage and explosion size, they're picking up. Yeah, they're picking up for sure. Getting stuff that's gonna give us crazy amounts of elemental would be nice though. Alright, I'm trying to see how many of them are dying. And actually it's not that many. I don't know why. I mean, I know exactly why it feels weak, because it's a weak weapon. It shoots a lot of bullets, but it doesn't deal a lot of damage. So it's a little bit iffy. Maybe finding ways to increase the damage dealt would be good. Like the landmines are doing a better job still by a lot. Like a ton. But it's okay. It's alrighty. It's not the worst. I think it should be enough to at least, well, saying that it should be enough to carry us to wave 20 is a bold statement, considering our health condition. That, you know, 44 health is not a lot at this stage. More lifesteal, more enemies. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the damage. I'll take all these. I'll reroll. More XP gain. You know what? It is good. Fine, it is good. So I'll buy it. More max HP. I don't want the minigun, but I will lock the armor and I will buy this. Explosion size. It's a plus 40. Yeah, it's quite big. And part of it was this bullet that increased explosion size a little bit too. Alright, alright. You dealt 10,000 damage. How much did the landmines deal? It's probably going to tell us like the lifetime production of the landmines, but I believe we have them somewhere over here. No, we actually never got landmines. That's crazy. Interesting. A landmine spawns every 5 seconds as opposed to 8. Upgrading these really goes a long way, but we need these screwdrivers in our shop for us to make him go even stronger. Like, I would like for them to be all level 4. That would be great. That would mean a ton of landmines all the time. And you know what? Look at that. The landmines are doing a decent job with these tanky boys. Like, we're holding our own against these guys. It's going okay. It's our minigun that's not really holding its own. It's a legendary minigun. How could it be this weak? Unbelievable. What's legendary about shooting a lot of like little pew-pews and really they're like those plastic pellets instead of like actual bullets it's shooting, I guess, because it's not dealing a lot of damage. I think we can do a better job by trying to do emotional damage to these guys rather than these bullets. Nice stuff. Melee, oh, I'll take it. I'll take the attack speed as well. I'll take everything here. Lifesteal, of course. XP gain or attack speed. I think I like that one. I don't want to do the enemy damage. I'm a little bit weary of messing it up at this stage. We got quite far. Don't want to mess it up. I am searching for landmines so I can step on them and clear a little bit these crowds, but they are kind of taking out all my landmines by themselves. These guys are just stepping on landmines and taking away the strategic choice for me to go on a landmine, trigger it, and get some fresh air, basically. Which is good. You know what? They're taking away work from me. I appreciate it. Wave 18 though, we have almost done it. Okay. I thought it was a little bit sketchy just because we're in danger 3. I thought we were gonna have a very difficult time, but we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there, and that's I like that. I like that we're hanging in there. We don't have anything broken yet. There's nothing super broken about this run. but we're still doing a decent job. Dodge is up to 50%. Finally, screwdriver shows up. Let's buy this. This one deals the damage when an enemy dies. You know what? Fine. Ah, damn it. Could not reroll. If I thought about it, maybe I would have not purchased it. Like if I realized that I was going to be left without money. Because I wanted to get some rerolls and get some screwdrivers. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's decent. It's a little bit crowded right now, so I'm trying to cover a path by myself. I haven't really tested how good the lifesteal is. Not in terms of not testing it, in terms of like I haven't looked at it. I haven't really paid attention. I imagine it's competent right now because my life is staying about almost full health. Yeah, life is staying almost at full health, and I'm taking damage for sure. I'm certainly taking plenty of damage, but I think it's keeping us alive. Lots of enemies, which, you know what, on the boss wave might actually be okay because we're gonna have less enemies. I think they have a chance to explode when they die. Okay, pickup range, sure, it doesn't really matter. More elemental damage, more pickup range, more range damage, this explosion size, free materials, more range damage. What's your damage now? You're dealing 10. That's really nice actually. Explosion damage, yes. All right, let's go into the boss wave. I think there's gonna be less enemies, so it might be a little bit somewhat advantageous for us compared to last wave where we were struggling a ton. Damn, these landmines don't do much against the boss. I expected triggering those like landmines all quickly one after the other was going to do more. It didn't really do as much as I thought it would. So maybe I'll buy my distance, have some distance between me and the boss, and just, I don't know, look for fruits. Let's do that. Also, I'm gonna change the direction in which I spin around the boss. Instead of going anti-clockwise, which forced me to dodge the bullets every wave, I'm gonna go clockwise, so I'm trying to outrun these bullets. And it seems, you know, even if we occasionally have to dodge the bullets, we basically do a lot less often. That's what it comes down to. Alright, I don't think we're gonna kill this boss. 20 seconds and the boss still has a ton of health left. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Yeah, maybe that's a product of having difficulty 3. Bosses have more health, I have to imagine, because I mean, we're dealing 10 damage, shooting 3 bullets. I think we should have got the kill. So I think it's more like, these are all excellent options. I think lifesteal, more dodge. I'll buy it next time. More lifesteal and more damage, and let's try get 315. Okay, more bosses. Yep, that's gonna be tough. That correction, that is tough. Yeah, but I think this was a byproduct of us being on difficulty 3 because yeah, I don't think I think 10 bullets shooting, you know, we're shooting like 3 bullets, 10 damage per bullet, 10 bullet shot a second. I think any boss would have melted under normal circumstances. It might have been just the fact that we're playing a harder difficulty, and that's fine. That's totally cool. We might get this boss if we can manage to survive it. We might get it. I think we have. Now this one, I don't know if we will get this one. This one's a little bit tough right now, but no. 2 seconds left. Yeah, we were not going to get that one, but nice. Sure, that seems good. Max HP, yes, please. Lifesteal, explosion size, more dodge. Our dodge is maxed out, so I should stop focusing on that, but this is excellent. This is fantastic, and this is quite good. So all 3 excellent buys. They really make our explosions a lot more interesting. I mean, right now we have upgraded our gun enough that it's really carrying. Like, look at this. It's dealing 17 damage per shot. That's a lot of damage because it's shooting 3 bullets a second, and you know, this is good stuff. This is really good. Yeah, our gun. You know what? It picked up. It picked up in a big way. It picked up very bigly. Bigly for it came in bigly for us. Oh, free item. Love that. And we're picking up money every single wave. That's always great. So every kill that it happens, it's going. I don't know how much we're dealing in terms of elemental damage with the scare sausage. I don't know. I think I'm vaguely seeing 10 damage, ticks of damage. Attack speed, yeah, I'll take that. You know what? Let's get something better. Engineering, yes. These are great. Oh, next time. Landmine spawns every 10 seconds. It deals that much damage. That's good. I'll buy it next time. They dealt 200,000 damage already. Oh, 3 times 7. Okay, 7 damage. That's quite good. Alright, and we haven't really dipped our toes into curse at all. I don't think we had any curse items. We probably have a negligible amount of curse, maybe, I don't know, 5, something like that. If I'm really pushing it, because we don't really have any curse. So this run with a ton of curse screwdrivers level 4, damn. We could have landmines on top of landmines on top of landmines. It could go crazy, but it is what it is. It's fine. If the game's going to give it to us, I'll take it, but I think we're a little bit late for us to really make the curse build pop off. We would need something that's really going to make it work real quickly because we're struggling. As predicted, we're in the low 20s and we're a little bit challenged. Let's get some engineering. Let's buy these. Let's buy another screwdriver. Of course. Wow, that's a good one. That's real good. And this one's also very nice. Game's giving us some good stuff. I'll be the first one to put it out there. Game is being generous. It has given us the tools to succeed. It didn't give us the tools the way I expected. It did not make our landmines go insane as I was hoping, but it gave us the tools to succeed, and we have succeeded. We're doing quite well. Wave 24, nothing to be ashamed of. I'm happy. Nice. Lots of free items. There were a couple waves where it gave us like 50 luck or something, and it gave us like 4 free items. What the hell? I mean, what about 50 luck? That's an insane amount of luck. Way more than 50 for sure. You know what? I thought there was a little curse guy. Yeah, there he is. He's just moving so fast I could not keep up with him. I don't know where he went. But there's just a little guy with a backpack. Yeah, he didn't drop his item. He didn't die. Surprising. Everything, that's all coming. This one's really nice. This one seems pleasant. Look at that. Look at that speed. You know what? I'm not going to buy this one, actually. I think we're shooting fast enough. These are more important, and I think those should be prioritized. Damn, we're shooting fast. Alright. This is a good run. It's a very nice run. Didn't expect it to work this way. The legendary gun kind of picked up its pace, and it's been doing great things for us. What will I play next? I think I want to continue the terraforming planet crafter mission, so I might have 1 or 2 of those videos recorded and coming out next week. More Hades. Hades has been a very fun experience for me. We killed Megara last time, so that's fun. And of course I'm not gonna drop Brotato. My goal if I may be as ambitious, is to have every character defeating the game on difficulty 5 and above. There's no above on difficulty 5. That is a big ask. It's a tall order, but so basically that's just to say Brotato's not going anywhere anytime soon. If you're enjoying this content, that's my goal. I want to, you know what? At the very least, I want to have a couple decent wins, like level 2 wins with any Brotato character. But if I could, I would love to get it to like dangerify every Brotato character. That would go crazy. That would be kind of insane. It would be very exciting. But we'll see. We'll see. That it will take time, but it's just to say that Brotato's not going anywhere. Hades, I want to win the game, so that's not going anywhere either. And Planet Crafter has been a very fun game. It's just been enjoyable. It's been kind of fun. It's kind of like, what would I want to do if I could come up with a job out of thin air that I would do for the rest of my life? That would be it. It would be make a planet out of nothing. I'll take the armor. Survival is always nice. And let's see how this one works. Every 2 seconds a landmine spawns. Damn, that's crazy. Enemies have a chance to explode when they die. That's good. More dodge? No, we're maxed out on dodge. Burning, spreading's good. Engineering's good. Slowing down enemies. I cannot. You know what? I'm gonna. If I can afford it, I'll buy all 4. But yeah, Planet Crafter is very fun. I want to record in VR. However, my challenge is that right now I am standing in front of a desk. I am fairly stationary, so I can just stand still and I'm in front of the microphone. In VR, I think I would need one of those microphones that mount to my clothes, so at least I can move around. I would like to be able to walk, being standing, but I think I would need those kind of microphones. So I am a little bit unsure. Like voiceover, like with the post game thing, it doesn't feel as good. Oh, runs over. All right. You know, this was very fun. This was very exciting. Chain gun, excuse me. Very good. Screwdrivers were great. They carried us very far. This was a fun run. And you know what? Super carried by the strong items. Like this guy, this guy, this guy. Potato showing up. The cape. We had a ton of high level items show up for us. And that was huge. So anyway, if you enjoyed the content, like the like button, smash the smash button. I hope to see you soon. And leave any comments if you want to see anything in particular. I'll be happy to try and make it happen. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.